Any idea what this really dark green spot could be? It's the chair. And if you see from this angle, there's one spot here and one spot here. It's these two chairs. And then on the other side, we have 4 chairs and 4 dark green spots. Just so you know, I'm not making this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's really cool about this, no pun intended, is that those spots are cooler because the chairs were sitting on top of them. And this is the type of material that sun is able to get through. As you can see under the chair, some sunlight is still getting through there. And so the grass is still getting enough sunlight to keep the grass green, but it's keeping enough sun off to where this area is not as hot as this area. And so whenever you talk about things being in the shade, usually grass that's in the shade, if you want to talk about extreme shade, like under the shrub, it doesn't do so well. It has to have sunlight to make energy to feed its roots. But in the heat of the summer, the areas in some level of shade are going to do better because they're not getting as much evaporation. They're not losing as much water because they're in the shade more. And so it can be confusing, and that's where the barrel concept that I have a lot of videos on is helpful, so that you can know that sometimes a year there's different growth factors that affect the grass or any plant different than other times of the year. And in the middle of the summer, the sun or the temperature affects the growth more than anything else. But really, that's secondary. The primary is the water. The temperature and the sun is what saps the moisture out of the ground in these areas more than this area. So really, and you know, whenever you talk about soil texture, what's the soil made of? Are you talking about sunlight and heat? All those things, really it comes down to roots need water, leaves need sunlight. And so it's really more about the water. These are greener because they're losing less water. They're losing less water because they're getting less sunshine, and they're staying cooler because the sun is not as directly penetrating the ground, evaporating that moisture. So agriculture is fun because, you know, there's so many different ways to say the same thing, but ultimately these spots are because those spots have more water in them.